most people think of animated films, Walt Disney and Bugs Bunny come to mind. But this week in London, there's a chance to see the best in homegrown talent at British Animation Week. The festival will feature the work of one college from the south that has been at the forefront of animation since the early 70s. West Surrey College of Art and Design takes on 50 students a year and regularly wins awards.
Festivals always give you an exposure to distributors and to people within the business in one sense. Sometimes they're festivals that actually bring in the general public, like British Animation Week will, and that's great because it means that you're talking again to people that aren't necessarily enthusiasts but are interested enough to go along, and that's great.
It's very nice. It's
very easy, I think, for students to forget that they're not talking to each other but they're talking to audiences.
Bournemouth University is premiering the first ever computer-generated simulator ride at the festival, which takes its audience through all the experiences of a whole new universe. It took 9 people 6 months to complete, and everything, including the soundtrack, was created by a computer. The project will now be shown worldwide.
With computer animation, you've got total freedom. You can create a virtual universe, virtual world, and you go where you want in it. Any other form, you're going to have severe difficulties. If you're using any traditional media, you have severe difficulties of creating a believable event.
When they arrived in the slave markets in their chains, they all looked the same, the Talensi, Igbo and Yoruba.
I think that the best animators are always people that want to say something. I don't think there's any point spending a lot of time making a film unless there's something that you want to say. Animation takes an enormous amount of commitment and time and sweat. If you're spending a year making a film that's going to last 5 minutes or 6 minutes, it better be something that's worth saying, really.
I don't think traditional animation's dead. I think all these things are just various ways of making images, making animation. I don't see them as being in competition, but supplementing each other. We have a traditional animator teaching on our course. Animation's
actually become quite mature in the last 10 years, and it's reached a position now where it really does talk to people and make sense to people and communicate very directly about what's happening in the world in a way that it felt embarrassed about doing or wasn't able to do in the past. For somebody that's brought up with computer games and the kind of imagery that's in youth culture, animation does really present a view of the world that's clear and coherent.